Today in our 2012 Chevrolet Colorado, we'll be having a look at and installing the Curt Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number 13252. Here's what our hitch looks like installed. As you can see, we have plenty of clearance around our hitch, making this hitch an ideal one to use with bike racks and cargo carriers. On the side of our receiver here, we have our industry standard 5/8 of an inch diameter hitch pin hole to secure any of our hitch mounted accessories. Welded on the bottom of our receiver and the frame of the hitch itself, we have a plate steel design safety chain loop set up to hook our safety chains on from our trailer. Now these openings are a little bit small, so if you have large diameter chains in your trailer, you may need to swap the hook out to one that's a little bit smaller. Welded on the back of our receiver here, we have a nice collar to help reinforce the opening of the receiver and to help give us a nice finished look on our hitch. This hitch features a 400-pound max gross tongue weight rating, which is the amount forcing down, a 4,000-pound max gross trailer weight rating, which is the amount it can pull. It does support the use of weight distribution, and when we're using that on our trailer, our tongue weight rating increases to 600 pounds, and our max gross trailer weight rating increases to 6,000 pounds. We want to consult with the owner's manual of our Colorado and not exceed what the vehicle is rated for. Now for a few measurements to better assist you in choosing any hitch-mounted accessory you may need, such as a ball mount, bike rack, or a cargo carrier. You're looking at about 15 inches from the ground to the top of the 2-inch receiver opening, and about 2 inches from the center of the hitch pin hole to the rearmost part of the back bumper. Now that we've gone over some features, we'll show you how to get it installed. All right, to begin our install, we're on our passenger side frame rail. Our driver's side is the exact same way, so we'll just repeat the same process over there. We have an 18mm bolt head right here, just behind where our leaf spring hanger is. We need to remove this bolt. And then we have a 21mm bolt head here on the side, just at the very end before our bumper beam support goes in to our frame rail. We need to remove this one here as well. This is a 21mm head. Okay, with those two bolts out, we'll repeat the same process for the other side. Okay, now with an extra set of hands, we'll raise our hitch up into position and we'll secure it to our bottom location right here with the existing bolt that we removed. All right, now we'll take our large bolt, our large washer, stick the washer on, and we'll use this bolt through this hole here. We have this square hole spacer, which will go towards the hitch, and this round hole spacer, which will be towards the frame. We'll stack them together, and we'll slide them between our hitch and the frame. Then we can install our bolt. And we'll get it started a few turns by hand. Don't worry about the gap that we still have. When we tighten down the bolt, the hitch will flex in towards the frame. Now on the side of our frame, we have this access hole here where we're going to feed some hardware through. Now in some instances, you may need to enlarge this hole slightly in order for our hardware to pass through. In our case, we need to enlarge it a little bit. Okay, you can use a die grinder for this. I'm just using a drill with a carbide bit on it to grind away some of the frame to get into the hole. Okay, that's big enough now. Okay, now we'll take our pull wire here and we'll go through the forward attachment hole of our hitch, and that'll come out the access hole that we enlarged. Now we'll take one of our small square hole spacers, stick it on the pull wire, and drop it down inside our frame, thread on our carriage bolt, with it inside the frame, we'll now pull the bolt down through the hole. And remove our pull wire. Okay, now we'll thread on our nut. Okay, now we'll secure all of our hardware. Our nut is a 3/4. To tighten this bolt up, we'll use a 22mm. And now we'll torque all of our hardware to the amount specified in the instructions. That completes our look at and installation of the Curt Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number 13252, on our 2012 Chevrolet Colorado.